Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
Hey, Cat, summer's winding down, but I keep thinking, my backyard is weak, man. I need a pool and maybe even a fire pit.
Cam, you know who can handle that? Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They're a family-owned St. Louis company, been doing this for 25 years.
They do more than just pools, right?
Oh, yeah. Patios, outdoor kitchens, sport courts, fire features, the whole outdoor package. They'll design it, build it, and make it look amazing.
That sounds like trouble for my neighbors when I start hosting barbecues with the boys.
Exactly. And here's the best part. Free consultations, smart pool features like LED lighting and spa integration, financing options, and they back it all with a lifetime manufacturer warranty.
That's legit. And you know I like local. They're licensed, insured, bonded, and based right here in St. Louis.
If you want the ultimate backyard, head to SplashSTL.com.
Hit up SplashSTL.com for more information and receive a free salt cell included in your package. A $2,000 value. SplashSTL.com.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jensen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Ooh, baby, let's go. 8:05 on a Monday, live in Kirkwood. This is the Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com. You could text into the show at 314-590-3770. We're live on YouTube, by the way, as well. It's going to pop up anytime now. I'm going to be waving to you guys. Yeah, we got a crowded bunch here. It's a party in here today. Let's go get up and get them in. Check out Lou Info on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Get in on the action. Chat away. Cam Jansen, Matthew Rocky, Jimmy Cat Hayes, Matty Whitener, and his dad, Science. We call him Science. He's one of the OGs. You can turn his mic on. One of the OGs listening, texting into the show.
Yeah.
Man, oh, man. Good to see you.
He's more involved than me.
He is. He's a very positive guy. Just so you know, very positive guy.
I'm honored to be in your presence.
Yeah, man. What's up? What's going on?
Hey, it's good to be here. As I said earlier, every morning, this is what I wake up to. You know, my 6 to 8, in Vegas is Hot Take Central 2.0. So,
look at the global footprint of
Isn't
this
that
thing.
unbelievable? And he gets up at earlier than 6 o'clock to listen to us. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel good.
And he tells me what's happened that day. It's great.
It's hilarious. Oh, my God. Yeah,
Can I jump?
Baby?
We have guests. Welcome, Maddie.
Thank
Science.
you. Yes.
We have Rockio back. Usually, just so you know, for the first, hour, Rockio ignores us because
he's working on other
things.
He's got other things going on.
And how long have you and I?
Oh, you're right, soldier. Oh, Hayes again.
Drops. We haven't had those. Drops. Thank you.
You'd rather die than eat your dog?
Yes.
Good God. Go ahead.
Why are you laughing, boy?
Why are you laughing, boy? How long have we been in each other's presence this morning? For about an hour, right?
Show prep.
Yeah.
See, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I haven't said a word about it because there's a lot to talk about. Cards wrap up home season. STL City had a good one.
Dang good one, Rock.
We had Mizzou with a good one. I know there were some sketchy moments in there, but a win is a win is a win. And I didn't bring up something. You owe me $10.
Son of
and you were
I got
$10.
I got baited into that.
You call him the wallet.
I got baited
$10.
into that. I got you.
Put it.
I got you.
Well, you got me. I don't see it.
You're ready, Jim.
Do you have actually like $10
Maddie,
worth
you
of
got
cash?
$10.
So we bet. I said the line changes. Like when you bet, sometimes the line goes up and down, right? So let's not do that because we're betting now.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's really fair. I said, how about this? I'm so sure. Cam likes to play the bad guy.
That's right.
Even though he's a nice guy, he likes to play the role of bad guy. He thought Mizzou was going to lose. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 2-1 odds. You'll win 20, I win 10. We'll forget the line because obviously I would have given him points. And so we made the bet, and I thought, knowing Cam is a stand-up guy, is going to have $10 for me,
God.
And I don't see it.
I'll give credit to Seth there. Yeah, he's the guy that you got to go to.
It does make you look bad though when you don't pay your bets.
That's why I'm bringing it. That's why I saved it for the air.
Guys get real pissy about that. Even if it's just $10, $20, it's the point that you didn't.
What you got in your wallet? I have money
I
ready
no
to pay you.
I don't have any cash.
Well, I know,
God.
but here's the thing, though.
Dude, that
It's
I
good to
look
not
back.
have- It's good to not have cash unless you make a bet
I
and owe
know.
someone some money. Am
That's
I
why I
wrong,
don't do
Matty?
this.
How would you feel?
That's why I don't do it.
As somebody that gambles occasionally. which means-
Occasionally.
What do you do
man.
when you make a bet with a friend and then they
Tell
turn
you
their
what,
back
if
on
they don't got it,
Squeezed his scrotum.
well,
That's-
there's that.
That's one option.
We go down there by the bridge and we say, hey, this is the options. Either we're paying this
Good Juneteenth.
or actually, since you bring Juneteenth up,
Juneteenth,
that's
baby.
the day that all bets are due.
I'm about
If you don't pay them on Juneteenth to me,
I'm about tools.
especially
Oh, Jimmy.
to my
I look
Pharisee
bad.
friends.
I look bad. I look bad right now.
I
Damn,
Juan
know.
man.
Consuelo's
That's why
bulge was so big.
I'll hook you up. I'll get you.
I was hoping that the
Yeah.
money would be
So
That's a
brought up-
scumbag move by me. It is.
if I may, Mr. Lieutenant Governor,
Yes, sir.
I would just
Yes,
advise
yes,
this.
Mr. Chief of Staff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Widener thinks parlays and steak and shake are good investments.
Oh wow.
I mean,
Pretty good.
I mean, when the last time a Frisco melt let you down?
Steak and shake's damn good.
Here's what my position is that if he doesn't have the cash, now you're in a position for a favor. So you got the
What can I
opportunity to
do
maybe
for
get
you?
more than $10 worth of value out of it.
What
So
can I do for you?
it's like if you win the lottery. Do you want the money right now or do
Nah.
you want the bigger payback?
The VIG is running. The
Yeah.
juice is running.
Damn, man. I look bad right now.
Did it even cross your mind,
No.
or were you just thinking it would go away?
No.
All right.
You think that anything's going to go away with you? No way. No
Never.
way,
Never.
Jose. No,
Never.
I look bad. I do.
Then my job is done.
And it's so funny when Maddie walked in here, I could always tell after a big weekend of sports if he's up or if he's down. And I see that twinkle in your eye, Maddie. You're up, aren't you? You're up a little bit, aren't you?
It was a good weekend.
Good
It was
weekend.
a good, real good weekend. You know why? Because I spent part of it up in Michigan.
Mm.
And you can gamble anywhere you want to up there.
Isn't that nice?
It's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Isn't that? I thought, what's going on with that here anyway? The
I'm-
gambling.
New
thing.
Year, you can bet.
Yeah,
right?
December 1.
December. Huh?
December 1, you get it how you live down there.
Because I know the
But-
marijuana sales are going through the roof in Missouri.
Well, when we legalize
1.3 billy.
I got a crazy idea about this. Legalize things that people want to participate in and they spend money on it, and then it
There you
goes up and there's money that comes back in from that.
That's
it's
right.
It's a great thing.
That we can misappropriate.
Yeah.
Maybe some politician stuffed some of it in his pocket
That's-
or her
that's-
pocket.
Listen, let's not rule anything out.
Yeah. You know, how was that Mizzou game for you?
It was from what I saw, I was watching it on my phone, but it was I was really excited until I thought they almost were going to Mizzou it away when it was 3rd and 37 and then it was 4th and 2. I was like, oh, they're not going to cover.
Yeah. I was going to say.
But no, but I mean, listen, I like this team, baby.
They're
I
fun
like
to watch, man. I
this
don't know.
team. I think they got the best running back in the country. Ahmad Hardy.
God, he runs hard.
Is something else. That touchdown where it looked like the play was over, then he just said, nah. He looked like Emmitt Smith.
Or
Tune in to
Marshawn Lynch.
KFNS with the Missouri Apologist Station.
Oh, so
there he
Tuna's
is.
still not. Tuna's always going to be a
Tuna's
hater.
gonna hate.
I gotta
He's
go to-
going to hate.
I got to go to Bricktops tomorrow. We'll see how it goes.
See how? Oh, you know he's
Yeah.
going to be posted
we'll
up
see,
there.
we'll see what's going
Yeah,
on.
but that Ahmad Hardy, man, he's fun, dude. God, he smashes guys. They bounce right off him. Is he
He's
that
something
big
else.
of a guy? He doesn't look like it.
No, he just
Oh,
keeps
he's
those feet
strong.
moving.
And
Man.
he's strong. He can see. He's
Lower
strong.
half, probably. Just-
Stiff arming dudes.
Yeah. Yeah.
God almighty.
Yeah. No, they look good.
They did
They
look
look good. I was a little worried. You know, I got a love-hate relationship with the whole, concussion protocol thing. In case you haven't heard, concussions aren't good for you.
What?
But yeah, huh?
I don't remember what he said.
Ever had one? But it's I had a concussion on Saturday night. Oof. But I looked at Sellers come back and I was like, okay, I remember what this guy did to him last year. And then he started throwing that ball around in the fourth quarter. I was like, this guy's like the Undertaker. They got to do something about this. And then they get him out of here. And I was like, he got his bell rung last week. The spread was all over the place. They came back and they still covered. That's what's most important. Well, they covered my.
Well, they won. That's the most.
okay.
important.
Yeah, that
They
too.
won, Maddie.
That too.
It's all about gambling.
No.
It's
No.
all about gambling.
It's just it's something we.
you
voted.
went to that school.
It's something that I did go there. Yeah,
you know,
Yeah, I
you
did
should be
go there.
proud for the whole
I am.
program.
I'm over the moon. They got the number 2 basketball recruiting class right now. They're up to number 20 in the AP. It means that they're spending the money right at down in Columbia, and they're getting it done in this new age of unethical collegiate sports where everybody's just in it for the money, like me, and then everybody's just doing whatever they want. No, I jest. But I heard you were on the wrong side of history.
No. Well, I don't know what the hell I was doing.
Clip that. Please clip that, Rob.
Yeah, I've watched more Mizzou in the last 3 years than I've ever had in my life. Every second, every down, I'm watching.
I believe you're now a fan. I do believe that.
Ask my wife. She's
other things you pretend you watch.
I know,
but I believe
but you could see. You could get that out of me. You could look into my soul.
He said to me the other day. I texted him because I had to interview Joel Hofer during the game. And Cam's like, all right, I'll be watching. Then he laughed because I knew he would.
Yeah, that's Kate's fault. I did watch that.
But I asked him, I was like, is this guy talkative? Like, because I had never interviewed him. He was fine. He was fine. But Cam was like, oh, you're going to interview? Okay, I'll be watching. I was like, and we both laughed like, we know you're not.
I did watch. I watched that clip. I turned it right when you were interviewing him.
Was it okay?
Yeah. But he was exactly what I said.
Wait a minute. You turned it off when he started interviewing him?
No, I turned the channel because there's a million things going on that night, and all of a sudden Jimmy was interviewing him. He right by the box, and he's just chill. He's a chill guy, handsome guy, tall.
That helps.
Nice hair.
Yeah, but I made sure when I went into the suite because they had some players in there, and so I took a couple shots. One you would appreciate. I said, all right, boys, just so you know, I'm like the Strickland. But I'm, the Strickland for the Cardinals. Only I can string 3 words together. And they all laughed.
That's great.
Ooh, warm up the food and put on something cute.
Then I was like, let me ask you a question because I had texted Caruso, the inexplicable executive, and of course he didn't text back. And I go, anyone else got unanswered text from Caruso on their phone? And every player showed me an unanswered text.
It's so
from
funny.
Caruso.
Who was all up there?
Bunch of kids.
Yeah. Checking out the game.
Yeah.
Having a good time, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, they got work to do, so I don't know if they're partying that much. They got work to do.
They were not over serving.
Yeah.
They were not.
Yeah. Cool.
But Hofer seemed like a nice kid.
Yeah. He's a good goalie. They got a good tandem.
It's starting. I got stuff to work on. Don't leave it out there, baby.
Yeah.
What you looking at?
I was attacked on Twitter because you said
that never happens.
Best goalie tandem in the NHL, and I was like, I like
one
that.
of the best.
I said the best. You know why? Because we're damn right holders. All right.
What'd they say?
Oh,
it was a straw man from Twitter.
Jimmy, the company man, says it's the best.
Oh, you mean the Canadian who's going to be the goalie for Team Canada and probably win a gold medal?
Twitter
again?
takes too much work. I got to sit there and pay attention.
I could really care. Like that's an actual fun description to bring Bennington into it.
Ask Canada how good Benner is.
Ask him about.
The NHL did player tiers, and Bennington was not in
any of them.
He was not in the top.
He's not in the league.
He was not in the top. He was not in the top 5 tiers. They didn't have him as a top 200 player.
How many tiers?
I saw that, Rock.
And some of the goalies they had. I mean, they had Matthias Olmark.
As Canada
as a 4-tier player, and Bennington wasn't even a 5-tier player. I was like,
but wait, how many tiers are we talking about?
There were 5 tiers.
So they only did 5, and they left him out.
And he wasn't in the top 5 tiers. For the relative, to give a little bit of relativity, the only 3-tier blue was Robert Thomas, and he was the highest rated blue.
And he was third tier.
And he was 3rd tier.
No Jordan Kyrou, huh?
Jordan Kyrou was 4th tier.
Oh.
Who? Anybody know their blues?
Dylan Holloway, I think was Dylan Holloway. Colton Parayko also made 4th tier.
The best 55. And
I'm actually kind of mad that he took that number right off the bat.
Into it.
I was a little upset.
Let's get into it.
Fight him.
Here,
I should have because he's a mean guy.
Somebody's got to take Nolan Arenado's number now too. So now we can talk about what it's like when somebody comes in and is like, "I'm going to be you now."
So they had Robert Thomas as a tier 3, Jordan Kyrou and Colton Parayko as tier 4, and then Buchnevich, Broberg, and Dylan Holloway as current tier 5s. And then they had future tiers, and they had Thomas, Snuggerud, and Carbonneau as tier 4. And Dvorsky, Holloway, Broberg, Parayko, Mayu, and Kyrou as tier 5s.
Okay.
This is a complicated exercise.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you all the
who wrote that? Don was one of the guys.
Who wrote that?
I did.
All that's out
3
the window,
people,
right?
Okay.
You have to pick 5 goalies that you might want to be in goal for your team. You're in the playoffs. This is a first-round playoff series. Pick 5. Bennington's in there.
Yes, he is. Game
Right?
7.
He might be top 3.
I know.
And he's not a top 5 tier.
Ask that Canadian, you know that country up there called Canada?
Yeah.
Ask them how Jordan Bennington is. Just curious.
He's a national
I mean,
hero.
come on. Yeah.
It's like him, Wayne Gretzky, Brett the
Drove us
Hitman Hart.
nuts. He drove us nuts in that damn game.
Martin Short, they like
Martin
him.
Short.
He's pretty good.
He's
Pretty
big,
good. Yeah.
big up there.
Who
He
else?
is funny.
Rush, the band. Mike Myers. Did you say Mike Myers?
Number 1 Canadian band.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Who you
Rush.
got? Who you got it to?
There's a band that they
Them.
Cranberries. What'd you say?
Nickelback from
Yes, they are. Nickelback's from Vancouver.
No one loves Nickelback.
They get chirped more than
People
anybody.
behind the view of the public might like Nickelback. No one admits.
You think they listen to it in the car?
Yes.
Nah.
Huey
That's
Lewis.
fake news.
How about this? Huey
I like
Lewis
Huey-
in the news.
I like them too.
People used to love, never admit that they
I
love.
saw-
Love Huey Lewis in the
I
news.
saw-
Hell yeah.
But people
I
don't
need
like
new
to admit
drugs.
that.
People are dumb. Then.
I saw Huey Lewis in the news at what was the thing they used to do in Forest Park? Not Loop
Party in the
Fest.
Park?
No, maybe it was when the fair was there because they were digging up.
Oh, the Stabathon.
Yeah,
Stabathon.
thank you.
Stabathon.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry,
I wrote that joke
did the
last
whole
night.
sound-
Rob. I wrote it last night.
They
Rob.
did the whole soundtrack.
Yeah, you
to,
didn't
Back to the
think
Future.
you didn't think to touch it up a little bit. You thought it was good where it was.
Stabathon is pretty
Rock's
solid.
always got something.
You thought it was good where it was.
Yeah.
All right.
God, I saw Huey Lewis in the news and the B-52s at the Muni one time.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Good.
Yes.
I bet it was great.
Oh, it was an
That's
amazing
a
night.
fun show.
B-52s and
He's
Huey Lewis in
weird.
the news?
The B-52 lead singer. Then they had a bunch of good-looking women in that band. Not that that matters.
So a lot of trans news.
That's still going on. That is, thank you, Rock. That's still going on.
Yeah.
The B-52s, Rock Lobster. Yeah, they're bizarro, but they were pretty popular, man. And Huey Lewis.
That's the 80s,
I admit
baby.
it. I admit I listen to
the
him.
80s.
I
I
don't
like
give
the
a damn.
80s. I like the 80s.
That's back when everybody used to dress like the inside of a McDonald's.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Splash or something on a shirt. You know, look like those wax cups.
I
that
just
used to give
wasn't-
you at the ballpark.
I wasn't old enough to appreciate the 80s.
Well,
I'm a
'cause
90s boy.
because you were 7 when they
Yeah, I was
Six.
going to say. You hadn't
Six.
been around very long.
I wasn't around long enough. I look at pictures and I'm like, it looks pretty interesting.
you being born in the 70s and being being in the 60s and then being of age in the 80s would have been
It
interesting.
would have been interesting. It would have been interesting.
Why would your opinion of what someone else is going to do be interesting?
He said that to our board up.
Jesus, Cat.
Oh my
I guess I needed to work on that one too.
Oh my
Kind of interested in some mysteries?
Can you play that
my
one again?
God,
Was that for Cole?
that was Cole, and we all went. Oh my God, that was so mean. You were
Why
dead
would
serious.
your opinion of what someone else is going to do be interesting?
My God.
Oh, Cole just melted in his chair after that. Cole could take a beating. He could take it. He's a tough.
Sometimes I'll be reading something that I am personally interested in.
Who's that?
No.
He,
And we're all like interesting.
More,
I
please.
know. He's a sweet kid.
Hold on. Let's listen to Seth.
See that there?
I meant that in a good.
Get ready, Jim.
You didn't.
You know this show.
Lie to the people.
I meant that because
You lied to the
because there was a time where Seth felt like we stepped on him.
That's true.
And so I was trying to open a lane, and then when we opened the lane,
he didn't take it. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, how was the send off, Jimmy? How'd it go?
it was fine. Look, what are you supposed to do?
Can we do this?
They're not good.
Can we do this to the Budweiser? Here comes the King music. Can we just wrap up the year with the whole?
I mean, the Brewers took a team picture, and on our field, they celebrated in the visitors' clubhouse. It wasn't great. They got a win. It was nice to see Arenado get a little cap tip moment. They let him start and then took him out. So that's nice. It's just not a great season. I will say, look, a lot of people on social media are furious at Mo, but the crowd was nice to him, which I was glad to see. Publicly, you don't air your dirty laundry like that.
There's two people on the earth right now that I would let marry my daughter. Arenado, Jackson Holiday. She's 11.
Jesus, Andy. That's Andy Strickland. That's my business partner right
And
there.
he said that
That's
she's
my
11 and
business.
married right
That's
now.
my business partner right there.
And Andy lives in West Virginia.
Yes.
Right?
He couldn't handle West Virginia. Trust
We're
me.
just a team, aren't we, Jimmy?
But what can you say? It's not been great. Now they have decisions to make about, who's going to be part of the team going forward. They gave some runway. I still say that they still don't have a ton of information, even with the runway that they gave guys, but they have enough to know. I think Heim kind of gets the lay of the land.
Why are you yelling at me, bro?
It is a benefit that he was there for a year to see where things are and start the process. So now it's go time. I mean, once they finish the season. We do know Herrera will go to spring training as a catcher, and that he had
we discussed this yesterday.
Yes,
You had
we
feelings.
did. Yes,
You had
we
thoughts
did.
about that.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, for me, you really got 5 catchers on the roster. So it's going to be 2 things as a Cardinals fan on the outside looking in that I'm looking forward to. First is Chaim Bloom's first press conference.
Yeah.
I think that's going to set a lot of tone. And then the other is how much leeway he has to start clearing out some of this redundancy. So those are the 2 things I'm looking forward to most in the offseason.
You know, I've been saying that about this show for a while, too.
I know.
But here we are.
Somebody's-
We're still going.
I think they're going to give him total open road to clear stuff out. Now, in terms of paying for stuff to come in,
There's the
Right.
question.
that's what I'm waiting to
Right.
see. But they have too many catchers, no question. But Herrera's been pretty open about it. No one took it seriously. He said, I want to catch. And he said, I already talked to Ali about it. Now he met with Chaim and Ali about catching. And people are like, no, he'll be in the outfield. I wasn't so sure because he wants to catch. Now, you think about it. What do we got? 4 catchers at the big league level. We got Bernal, they got 2, 3 legitimate guys in the minor league system.
Rodriguez.
So
Tom Pagnazzi.
there's redundancy there. But if you can get so the thing with Herrera, people saw him sail throws, and no one throws great of the catching core that we've seen. No, Crooks looks like his potential, but he's got a bad elbow that he said for 3 years has limited what he can do because he can't throw from the ear, which is how you're supposed to pop and throw. So we'll see. If you can get Herrera's bat from a catcher, that clears a lot of open space for other bats.
It does help. The problem is that on the roster right now, to go to the point that you just made about it, is that you've got 2 quasi catchers between Contreras and Herrera who have the same problem.
Right.
They can't catch. So that's hard when you've got that on the roster and you still have, you've got Pozo, you've got Pagase, you've got a million guys that are out there.
Paz he's had a really good month offensively. He looks to be pretty solid catching, but then you got Crooks, other guys in the minor league system. So
The kids all are losers.
Clear it out.
You have to make a move around a catcher this year. Like if you're going to make any trades to bring anything in, we can talk. I don't anticipate another big. All right, we're spend-a-palooza out in free agency, but some trades and things to make sense might happen. One of these catchers have got to be in there, and I think it's probably got to be one of the kids that aren't here yet.
Yeah,
because I like Pozo's bat. I mean, I think sometimes you can just keep a guy around who can fill in the field and swing, but I like that bat.
We'll see.
Bader can catch these nuts.
Oh, man. I didn't say that.
Cam, what do you think about this offseason?
That's when he was pissing us all off, I think.
Well,
the text line was chirping, and I was reading every negative thing.
Was this before or after you put it all into motion?
After.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mountain goats are like the most athletic things in the world.
That is. You ever look on YouTube about mountain goats and what they go through and how they stay on the edges of these cliffs? It's unbelievable.
So you're watching goat video.
It's unbelievable. What they call alpaca or whatever they're called?
Alpaca.
Check
Don't
those
you
back.
make fun of
They're
my
not
bone
goats.
spot. It's sexual harassment.
I
now.
put them in the same category.
Alpacas are like camels/horses.
Yeah, then that's what
Alpaca is what Denzel was wearing in American
Yeah,
Gangster.
and that's not it. They're more of a goat in the goat family.
They're bigger than goats.
These goats will jump and climb side of freaking cliffs. Unbelievable.
Is this happening at your house now too?
Mhm.
Snakes and alpaca?
No, they're all. It's been quiet. It's been quiet on the. I started to see a fox this morning, but it's been quiet on the snake front. I think they're all chilling somewhere else.
Well, good.
They don't want their head cut off.
It's getting cold.
They don't want their head cut off
By you?
By me.
I'm the biggest redneck you know.
I think it's
probably true. That is probably true.
Definitely me.
Were you guys happy to hear that Arenado kind of hinted that he knows he's going to be gone.
When you by kind of hinted, you mean they have a send-off on the level of Kershaw retiring from the game.
Just in case.
He does a wave. I thought as soon as I saw that, I said, I got to talk to Cat about this because we've had a number one of these. All right, he's leaving town, but he's not actually done playing celebrations. It reminded me of Matty Holiday's.
Right, because you never know.
It was this one, and I was like, does this mean we've got something in place, or he's finally like, look, I don't care, just send me somewhere.
Well, Matt Holiday, we knew, and it's kind of up to Arenado. Like he's got a no trade, he's got to agree to it.
Well, at this point, though, I felt like he agreed to it yesterday.
It felt
he
like
agreed to something.
It felt like he'd go to the Mets. He felt like he'd go anywhere, but we don't know that until it.
Has that ever happened
shakes
before?
out.
Getting a send off, and then they couldn't trade him.
Well, we did it all last offseason where basically he was gone, and then spring training came around.
He was the runway.
Yeah.
That runway we've talked about ad nauseum. He was the runway, and then
Kevin at the lake feels away about the catching situation.
What's he saying? Pass ball, Pajes, and the catchers have to stop resting a knee leg in the dirt. No framing for electric.
That's how
umpire.
it is now. All of them go one knee.
They do, yeah. They're hanging out back there, and they've got knee savers and all that now. It ain't like back in my day when Tom Pagnozzi was sweating it out for 155 games.
And when they needed knee surgery when they were 24 years old and didn't have it.
Carlton Fisk can't even stand up now because he was catching 900 games a year.
Science, what do you want to hear from Chaim Bloom? What do you want to? Do you want him to come out and kind of bang his fist on? This is what we're doing.
No.
What do you expect from him in his first?
I mean, I think probably the key thing. One, I'm going to tell you what I don't want to hear him say. I'll always be honest with you. Okay.
You want him to lie to you.
I mean,
you want to feel.
I
good
mean,
about
there's
the
certain
product.
things we don't need to know. You know, you can give away leverage by saying that. But the key thing, I just want a different tone. Trust me to do my job, and I'm going to do my job. This is St. Louis. We don't need a dissertation. We need a statement and follow through.
I get that.
Can
keep it
Chaim
simple,
Bloom
baby.
do anything that gets people fired up this offseason, or is he going to have to walk
Bang
into
that
it
fist on the
and figure
desk,
it out?
baby.
So you want him to take some of the responsibility?
That's
for
not
it.
who he is.
No, he ain't
banging
He
us.
ain't.
Let's bring in Jim Hayes. To get
Jimmy's
words
the
from
only
new
one
GM.
that's interviewed him before,
And he just
on Hot Take
headbutts.
Central 1.0.
He just headbutts Cat in the ear.
Remember,
Just like it's going to be tougher around here.
Chased him and got him in the parking lot.
Hey, Chaim, what are your thoughts on the team? Listen, he's
I'd
a
like to know
business
his-
guy. He seems like a very nice guy, nice family. I think everyone knows he's smart. But let's not forget, too, that he works for the DeWitts.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of what they want to do as a group will be in play, and it's not all Chaim, although I think Chaim is really smart and can lead the franchise, hopefully, right back on the right path. But who knows how long it's going to take. I always like to discuss. I like Herrera. I don't care where I like that bat. I don't care if he's DHing left field or behind the plate. I think Burley's going to end up being really good. I think he's going to be like a 290, 25, maybe 30 homer guy. He's just a good hitter.
Let's
I like
sign him
that.
up then.
Mason Wynn, to me, is your future. I know some people aren't on board because he's got knees and backs and issues with those things. I love that kid. I love his leadership with the young guys. I love what he does defensively. I think the upside for him is just huge. And I like Donnie. Like, to me, it's you don't have an embarrassment of riches here, but you have a core that I think you can build on. Now, the question I have is starting rotation. They ain't going to have enough arms right now.
Well,
because the guys are leaning on have all been hurt in the minors.
I'm ready to go, so got that out the way.
Man.
After
Who's
that,
going to be the rotation? To
Well,
me,
you guess-
no
is-
brainer.
is-
Leahy is in there.
is
right?
Sonny going to be back?
I think he's going to be back.
You think so?
'Cause I
Sonny?
think he wants to.
So put Sonny up top. You got Libby. You got McGreevy. You're going to have
Leahy.
You're going to have Leahy go out there and compete for it. You're going to have Palante. Is Palante going to stick around? I mean, it's
not
maybe,
so sure.
I don't know.
Not so sure.
You look through the system. You got to think that some of the kids that are down there will get a chance to push. Quinn Matthews will get a chance to push in spring, I would think. I mean, everybody.
And they're going
else
to be
is-
careful with him.
Yeah, they have
Real
to be.
careful.
They
So
have to be.
And the other kids that they got in the draft aren't going to be ready yet. And so you got your Jerpies, right? And your
I mean, even he was banged up.
You got your Robies, and they're all tin cans. They've all been dealing with injuries.
You know what I like?
And then this year, one of the things outside that starting rotation wasn't good enough, they were all healthy. Usually you need 9-10 guys by the time you get to July.
Here's what they really need to have happen that could be a swing for this team is that you go out and you get a veteran flyer like when Kyle Loesch came to town, and a guy that you can get in there that you don't have expectations through the ceiling for, but he can come in and he pitches a lot of quality innings. That's what they need, is a lot of quality innings. You already kind of figured that they're going to work out the rest of the bullpen kind of by what's in-house. You may go and get another guy like that, but I think they have to spend money on at least one spot in that rotation.
I agree, because if you're not going to spend money, then you can get a guy who'll give you a lot of innings, but you said quality innings, and that's going to cost you.
Yeah.
What about trading Brendan Donovan to get a starting pitcher?
Cam is clearly the nicest person. Now, if we're doing IQ list, that would be a different list.
That was a good question.
Also paying back bets.
I think Donovan's going to be. I'm not. Well, we're going to come back to that. I don't think you can trade Donovan on this team because you've got so many questions that he can be an answer for. You know, what does it look like if you've got to do something on a corner outfield? Are you running Weatherholt from day one? Are you going to, bring him in as the season goes along next year? Do you need Donnie to be at third? I mean, there's just a lot of, when you have a roster like this, he's the type of guy that you've got to have because he can plug in wherever you need him at while you're figuring out other things. Now, you don't need three guys like that. That's the issue sometimes. They've got too many people that don't have a home, but you can figure out a couple of things if you've got him bouncing around out there.
But if you're talking about pieces that you might be able to work around, he's probably the most valuable. Based on exactly what you said, that he can be plugged in anywhere. I like Weatherholt at second base next year, Mason at short. I think that's a good jumping off point.
Yep.
So that means Donnie's either at third, which I'm not sure. It's based on the fact that Nolan or Renato will accept something. And also what they're going to do with Gorman. I think we saw a lot of Gorman. I like that guy. I think there's something in there. They haven't been able to unlock it, and you wonder if they've seen enough and
I think
we're ready to move on.
I think we've been in that exact same position with him for 3 years now. So, I mean, it's just about, listen, do you want to keep having that be a part of it? He's one of those guys I'm talking about that can move around. I mean, second, third, DH, like whatever you got to do. But the more and more I look at this team, you've got Weatherholt coming. That's another left-handed bat. You've got Lars that's around, left-handed bat. Burley, lefty. Donnie, lefty, et cetera. They've got to find somebody else besides Herrera and Contreras that can really make good quality contact from the right-hand side. I think Victor Scott, how do you feel? Is Victor Scott a guy you plan around, or do you look and see what you've got there? One way or another, they've got to open up a space in this lineup to be able to bring in somebody that can help to move the pitcher forward. Because I don't think it's in-house. I think that the people that are here can amplify something like that. But if you can get Wynn back healthy, you keep Herrera having regular at bats. If Weatherholt can come up and keep on the trajectory he's going, and you find something that can be bring production consistently in the outfield,
like a big bopper. Is that what you're talking?
Team. Maybe somebody that could just, they can just get on base in front of some of these guys too.
I think they need a bopper. So you're going to pay Wilson Contreras $18 million next year.
You are,
and you're going to get 22 homers, right? I don't know if that's, like he's a really good player, but you need stuff around him. They don't have that. So and you're going to pay him an awful lot of money. So I wonder how that thing shakes out. And then the other thing is too, I think Gorman and Walker are kind of in the exact same spot.
Oh, they're
the same.
They're
like
twins.
you've gotten runway and you've seen improvement, and then you've seen backslide, and they're like Walker's still young. He's 23. Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of guys who end up being all-stars that don't get traction till they're beyond 23 years old. But you can't wait forever.
Well, who do you feel? Who do you feel more? If you've got to move one of those guys out, I mean, which one do you feel like? I'm okay getting away from the potential here.
I don't know.
See?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is Walker the biggest disappointment this year?
Biggest disappointment this year. Well, guys, they're not eliminated.
I'm asking questions.
They're not eliminated from the playoffs yet. Let's not do that.
The answer to your question, Cam, is yes.
Yes.
The
Okay.
Walker and which one? Walker or Gorman is the biggest disappointment?
Walker's a much bigger disappointment.
So you're going to say Walker number 1, Cam number 2 because you didn't know he welched on bets, and then who would be number 3?
Leave me out, please. Let me be that.
I want to get that fat.
$10 that I can
I
use
remember
for fun.
playing with guys and like I didn't playing cards when I was young, and they would be so pissed if you didn't bet on bring in the money on time. And I'm kind of going back to that. Like I should have learned from it. I should learn. Did you learn? No, I didn't.
Please clip that off. We need that forever.
What about?
Assuming makes an ass
Dang right.
out of you and me.
See, I knew it back then.
If the Birdos want to spend a little money and not
Like
have
how
to,
much money we talking?
just
for a
little
big
bit.
bopper.
Maybe not Contreras money again, but if we're saying we've agreed on 2 things here, they need another bat in that lineup.
I
Somewhere,
agree,
and they
Where
need some
are
quality.
you-
They need some quality innings in there.
Rockio, go ahead.
Where are you playing this bet?
What's that?
Where are you playing this extra bet?
We got a trade guy.
My opinion is you're looking at that third base spot that should be open, or you're finding a corner outfield spot.
Yeah, left field.
I mean, you've got to make a decision. I think you've got to make a decision between Lars and between Walker as an everyday person coming back in next year. You got to make a decision.
Who would you
there.
keep? Who would you keep, Matty
If
Whitener?
you want to put Burleson in there, which one would I keep between the two of them? I'd keep Walker. I just think you're further away from having to pay him. And like I've said, I want a right-handed bat to develop on this team somewhere. They got a bunch of left-handers. You could put Donovan in left field, or Burleson, or however you want to do it, and you could be just fine for what you're getting from Newbar.
I agree with you, but I also think, Rock, there's going to be trades.
I agree.
There's going to be trades.
Oh, I think
Okay,
so.
Okay.
It's for me like when we're discussing this, and it's all hypothetical now.
Yeah.
I'm not worried
busy
about
offseason.
where we're going to put this guy because there are going to be guys going.
Could I interest anybody here on a homecoming kind of quasi? He wasn't really here. Zach Gallen on a 1-year type deal. If you're going to try to fill up some innings and do things like that, it's going to be harder to get the bat. You're going to have to trade for that bat. So you're going to have to put a package together to make that happen. But a guy that's a pitcher that's on the open market that you don't got to pay basically Michaelis or Matt's money to, find an opportunity to do that. Somebody has had some success. They may want to do hey, listen, I still got it. I'll come here, do it for a year.
How old is he?
Like 30, 29, 30, something like that. Not bad.
He's had injuries.
Yeah, he's had a little nicked up. But I'm just thinking about somebody that we've seen perform at a high level that might be able to come in and do it. And maybe it's not Gallen, but somebody out there.
I understand
that's
that
in
type,
way.
and I agree. And they're going to need that because, like I said, they got lucky to get through this season. How many seasons have we seen where they just burned through pitchers because of injuries?
Every other season.
But Kat, question though. To me, it almost like going into the next season, it would be a great season to have a Kyle Gibson or a Lance Lynn type of person. Not only that can show, the McGreevy's and these younger arms the way to be a pro and starting pitcher. And then you can almost look at a 1.1 to give yourself some leeway, because this is not a 1-year fix. So left or right field, see, I'm here and I'm gone tomorrow. I believe the best approach for Walker is to almost approach him like you're not on this team right now going into spring training. And so whatever it is that you got to rework, whoever it is you got to work with to become a productive player that we can depend on, that's what you have to do.
So Ollie addressed this the other day, and he said, he didn't say exactly you're not on this team, but if you read between the lines, maybe he did. I'm not trying to speak for him, but he said, I said, what does the offseason look like for Walker? And he said, he got a checklist of things he has to do.
He said,
and he said, it starts with swing mechanics, because they've given him options that worked for him for a while, and then he backslid, and pitch recognition among the top of it, like pitch recognition, also being discerning, with what pitches you're going to offer.
So you asked what I want from Heim to step up. I want that same question, Kat. When they do this, when the pressure comes up, I want you to ask him, look him right in the eye and say, what should we expect from Jordan Walker next year? They zoom in on Heim. He gets real close, and he goes full Rocky 3. Pain.
Were you surprised whenever that came out when they kind of called him out?
No, I'm not surprised with anybody getting called out on this team at this. Everybody should be in play right now.
I was.
Every single person should be.
And I'll tell you why. And I mentioned this to Ollie because Ollie is on. And look, I'm an Ollie supporter, right? There's no question about it, right? So, but he's on the radio. He's on KMOX with his hat backwards, which you're supposed to look like that's how you do a podcast.
That's a good job,
right?
That's a good job.
If you're doing a baseball podcast, you have to wear your hat backwards. I don't do it. But there's Ollie. There's Ollie, hat backwards, almost like a panelist, while Brent Brown, the hitting coach, they're kind of getting after Walker a little bit. I thought that was a little odd to me. That surprised me.
Yeah.
But I guess
I
they
agree
felt
with
like
they needed to call him out.
I mean,
Berube's done it. I mean,
I did it watching my kid.
Yeah, you did.
He walked a couple. Walked a couple, right? Listen, and he hears everything, right? So I'm always like, good job, guys. I upgraded from good eye to good leave because it sounds more baseball-y.
Yeah.
But he walked a couple guys after, right? Game had settled down. He's pitching one. He walked a couple guys, and I just said, that's terrible.
Oh, wow.
Anyway. Anyway, struck out the next two. Next two, he strikes out. And then he's walking off the mound. He made me look like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I told him after the game, I just want to get you mad.
Get you fired up a little bit,
Looked like
baby.
you were snoozing a little bit.
We need that.
Snoozing.
So I think maybe there's some of that.
Everybody's doing their part, including Cat.
Yeah, but being a parent of a pitcher is tough.
Well,
Because
an active pitcher.
I remember once upon a time that somebody was struggling on the mound one time.
Wasn't me.
And okay. And then, so he looks over at me and he goes, well, you gonna leave me out here to die or what? And I'm thinking like, dude, what am I supposed to do? Say time out and go out to the mound as a parent and get your mechanics straight?
Wait, you criticized your pop right there?
Nobody should talk to me when
you wanted your pop to come save you?
No.
What is going on?
I looked at you and
How
said, "Take me out
dare
of the
you?"
game."
No, I didn't say that.
That's what you just said.
I didn't say
See,
that.
you have to be careful with these things.
You
because
blame
you're
your
gonna
daddy
leave-
because of your mechanics. Wow.
He just said that never happened.
Wow.
Fake news. Actually, I think what he said was you gave him a look.
Oh, God.
With that.
So let's tell the
with
second
with
half
that,
of the story.
Inferring that.
Let's
thought
tell the rest
process.
of the story.
Wow.
Because he's over there chirping other parents on thing, and so I'm looking at him like, "What are you doing? Why are you involved in this? I'm out here."
He's got such a soothing voice, though.
Yeah.
You do.
So you pitched. When you pitched, and there was like a bad play, an error behind you.
Oh, that
Did you
happened.
show it?
Oh, yeah. I'm looking into your soul. I'm looking into your
You're
soul.
not supposed to look.
No.
Give me the ball.
No.
I'll pick you up. Give me the ball.
No. Because next time I pick you
I'm
up.
a grown man. I pay for this house. This is my castle. Damn
I
it.
think this is Matt,
Tiffany.
I'm 13 years old. I'm a pitcher. This infield is my castle.
I can see your temper tantrum right
I'm
now.
like 17 and they still couldn't catch. I'm like,
You
you
give
guys are
up-
killing my ERA out here.
You give up a 400-foot homer. You're like, give me the ball back.
I'm
I
about
meant for
tools.
that to happen. You're always supposed to.
If I gave
As a
up a
pitcher, you're
400-foot
supposed to look
homer,
like
that's
exactly
funny.
what I wanted.
If I gave up a 400-foot homer, the next guy was going to have a new
Blair.
shirt.
All righty. Summer, it might be winding down. Imagine this, your own backyard oasis, a pool where the kids play, a fire pit, cool night on cool nights, a patio perfect for hosting friends, the kind of place where memories are made, Jimmy. Memories are made in your backyard. They certainly are. I don't want to leave my house. At Merrimack Pools and Outdoors, they've been bringing those visions to life for over 25 years. Family owned, St. Louis proud, and trusted to design and build the ultimate backyard. And it's not just pools. We're talking about full outdoor kitchens, sport courts,
Basketball
fire
courts.
features, and smart pool technology, LED lighting, spa integration, and many, many more. From concept to completion, Merrimack Pools and Outdoors handles it all. Here's the best part. Free consultations, financing options to fit your budget, and every project backed by a lifetime manufacturer's warranty. Plus, they're licensed, insured, bonded, and based right here in St. Louis. So if you're ready to stop dreaming and start building, head to SplashSTL.com. That's SplashSTL.com right now. When you order your package, you'll receive a free salt cell. That's $2,000 value included. Merrimack Pools and Outdoors, making your backyard a place everyone wants to be. Visit SplashSTL.com.
SplashSTL.com.
Today.
I saw the photos of the work these guys do.
It's
unbelievable. These guys are good.
The real deal right here.
So you want a pool that's not like just a pool. Like, it's
Oasis,
the real deal.
man. Like,
I see that they can do a basketball court,
No.
pickleball court. The work they do is amazing.
A roller hockey court.
Check that out.
Check it out. That's SplashSTL.com. All right. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go to break. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
This hour of content on the Lou Information Station is brought to you by Grandpa Pigeons, Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore.
Hey, see that, kids? That's the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the West.
The Lou Information Station, where we'll always call it Highway 40 or Highway 40 if you're a boomer.
The St. Louis expression?
Stream our content 24/7 at louinfo.com. The Lou Information Station.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right. Level 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify.
800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. St. Louis prosecutors have charged 23-year-old Deja Tucker after the death of a man on Friday in the Greaterville neighborhood. Investigators believe she shot and killed the 23-year-old man at point-blank range after he had surrendered. The 27-year-old woman was also arrested but has yet to be charged. A former bank executive has been sentenced in a nearly $2 million fraud case. Andrew Blasey, the former executive vice president of the Bank of O'Fallon, received over 3 years in prison for a check kiting scheme. Prosecutors say he deposited bad checks to inflate account balances across several banks. Blasey was also ordered to pay nearly $2.5 million in restitution. Around 5,000 trees at Forest Park were damaged in the May 16th tornado, and about half of those have been removed so far. The group Forest Park Forever has plans to plant about 1,200 trees this fall. The Cardinals begin a series tonight in San Francisco against the Giants. First pitch at 8:45 Central. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We'll be getting some showers and thunderstorms today. It'll be cloudy, our high in the upper 70s. We have a low pressure system moving through. For the overnight hours, a few more showers, and we're in the upper 60s. And then we have cold front starting to make its way into our area on Tuesday. That means more showers and a few thunderstorms will be in the upper 70s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Listen up, fellow timeshare owners. If you're a timeshare owner and you want out at all costs, you're done, frustrated, tired of wasting money, you don't use the darn thing. Get out now. Hire the best Bulldog timeshare cancellation team in the business. Their in-house legal team, headed by a timeshare cancellation lawyer, can help you fight the biggest and baddest companies out there that sell timeshare. At some point, you were using your timeshare, but now you're not, and you're tired of wasting money. Before you go to the poorhouse, call right now and learn how you can stop the maintenance fees and put more money back in your pocket. Their services cost you a lot less than you think, and you'll save a lot of money over time. Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline now. It's a free consultation.
800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. That's 800-824-5131.
Who needs a vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bags because Branson, Missouri, the vacation and entertainment capital of the U.S., is calling your name. For just $99 per person, here's what you get. A full 3-day, 2-night stay in a luxury resort hotel. A delicious full breakfast buffet every morning you're here. And when you call right now, free show tickets worth up to $100. That's right. Free show tickets to an award-winning show on us. You don't have to leave the country for an amazing vacation. You can drive or fly to Branson and have an incredible time. Whether you bring in the whole family or just planning a romantic escape, this trip is built for you. We guarantee you'll love Branson. This is not a timeshare. It's just an unbeatable vacation deal for only $99 per person. You book now, you can use your tickets anytime this year. You don't even need to know your travel dates to lock in the special price. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. Call our Branson vacation experts today.
800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. That's 800-497-7198.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Yeah, baby. We got a party going on in here. A little short segment. We'll take another break. We'll talk more about college football.
I can do this right now.
What do you? Yeah,
I think it's
this sounds
appropriate because it'll get you hungry.
I'm starving
You
already.
have no money to pay for food. City Seafood was born from the legacy of Bob's Seafood, a beloved St. Louis fish stand that began in the Del Mar Loop. As demand grew, so did the business, expanding into wholesale and moving to a larger space at I-70 and Olive, becoming a go-to for restaurants and seafood lovers alike. In 2022, when development plans closed Bob's doors, former VP Mike V partnered with entrepreneur Brad Burns to create City Seafood, blending decades of seafood expertise with a fresh, modern approach. Today, we continue the tradition with premium seafood, online ordering, custom packages, and free local delivery. New name, same mission, the best seafood in the city with a smile. That's City Seafood.
Yeah, the same owner, Brad Burns, owns City Seafood and Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. Two pretty cool gigs, right up my alley. Seafood is on my number one. It's my number one draft pick.
So
number one.
I texted them and they didn't get back to me, but I said I saw myself floating in a new pool in my backyard with a tray of shrimp.
Oh my God! I know.
I wasn't trying to hint at anything, but they didn't.
That'd be a cool commercial. So then, it's like
feeding each other shrimp.
Oh my God!
And you have no cash. There it happens.
Have we talked about Mizzou yet? Ahmad Hardy is that dude, legit Heisman contender. That touchdown where he stopped on the 5 and a second and the third effort got him in the end zone was wild. Wombat. That's a pretty good read right there.
I think I covered that.
I was like, yeah, we did. You're damn right you did.
Huh?
Why don't you pay
We're
attention,
on top of it,
Wombat?
baby.
Why don't you pay attention, Wombat?
He was late. Get off
he was
of
late.
him.
My bad.
Get
Love you.
off of
I
him.
love
He was
you.
late. He had the earlier chat.
Get off of
at
him.
like 8:40, so he was a little late.
Yeah, it's all good, baby.
He lives
Don't
right
worry
down the
about
road.
it. We did touch
Rotating
that. We did touch
listeners, so you got to
That's
re-up the same
Matthew.
topics sometimes.
That's right, Matthew. We did bring that up. We're going to talk a lot more college football. We just got to go to a quick break, and I'm just waiting for Gino to hook us up with Carl's Deli again. Maddie, we've been getting hooked up with some food. Damn, is it good?
Are you becoming the new Frank Cusimano?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
No, I kind of, I put it out there, and if you want to do it, it's fine. If not, no big deal. It's all good. But we tried, Gino brought in Carl's. Got pastrami.
I didn't.
So a lot of trans news.
Every damn day.
Yeah.
Frankie, can we find the clip? Can we possibly
I have no
find
idea. There's no way to
what
know. There's
Frankie
no way.
Cusimano-
There's zero way to know what date.
God,
it
is that funny?
I have no way to know.
So funny. Frank, man. He
I
said
know
some
the clip
doozies.
you're talking about. That thing kept going.
It kept going. Oh, yeah. He broke something down. He certainly broke something down. Yeah, we're going to get into a lot of drama in football. I don't know. Archie Manning finally had a nice game and get a little cocky.
He got in trouble with his mom for that.
His mom, then he said his mom, kind of called him out, and rightfully so. You're beating a team that you should beat by that. You haven't been playing great, and you're kind of stepping over the guy, taunting him. I don't know. Calm down a little bit, Archie. We're going to get into that. We will be back. We got a big crew today. We got Science. We got Maddie White. We got Jimmy the Cat Hayes. We got Cam Jansen. We got Matthew Rocchia. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
People ask all the time, who the heck is Low Cost Airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rate you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. That's 800-298-0306.
You've been strong for everyone else, but let me ask you, who is strong for you? I am Jennifer Bardot, radio personality, author, and publisher, and the founder of Grit Association, which stands for Growth, Resilience, Intention, and Tenacity. What is grit? Grit is a movement, a sisterhood, a space where ambitious women grow, lead, and thrive. This isn't just leadership. This is transformation. Grit is your circle of fire, where comfort zones get shattered, where stories become power, and the next level becomes your new normal. From our 7 international anthologies that elevate women's voices to my radio show, Elevate and Lead, on the Lou Information Station, everything we do is about your rising, your voice, your power, your people. Are you ready? Join Grit. For more information, visit mygritcommunity.com. That's mygritcommunity.com.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
It's stronger than grandmother's breath.
KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
USA Radio News. I'm John Summers. Donald Trump Jr. says he was devastated when Charlie Kirk died. Speaking at Kirk's memorial service in Arizona, Trump Jr. said Kirk was like a brother to him.
And we're here today to celebrate the way he lived his life and to remember the way he changed so many of ours.
The president's son said Kirk was a true family man we should all strive to be. The 31-year-old conservative activist was shot and killed earlier this month while speaking at a rally in Utah. Arizona police say the armed man arrested at the site of Sunday's memorial service for Kirk has been charged and released Saturday. Reporter Jay Gray has more on the arrest of 42-year-old Joshua Runkles.
He is out on bond. He is someone who police saw yesterday, Secret Service as well. They approached him, said he looked suspicious. He was impersonating an officer and was arrested.
The suspect faces felony and misdemeanor charges. Congressional Democrats want a meeting with President Trump as a government shutdown looms in just over a week. Speaking aboard Air Force One yesterday, Trump said he's willing to meet with them, but he doesn't think it will help.
We gave them everything they wanted, they wouldn't extend, in my opinion. You know, they say, oh, they want to make money. It's nonsense.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries sent Trump a letter over the weekend blaming him and his party for any potential shutdown. Airports around the world were in chaos this weekend, with planes grounded, passengers left facing delays and cancellations.
A cyber attack on Collins Aerospace caused chaos at major airports across Europe. That includes Heathrow, Berlin, Brussels, and Dublin, delaying and canceling flights. In the U.S., a telecom outage at Dallas airports grounded thousands of planes, exposing the FAA's outdated traffic control systems. Anthony Lucero, USA Radio News.
From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Business owners, are you paying high phone bills for old school systems and lousy service? StrongTel cuts your phone bills in half and turns every phone you own into a feature-rich business system. Sean Roddy, CEO of Hennings Brothers Drilling, had this to say: "We've been a StrongTel customer for over 10 years. It's great, and even includes an intercom with video to our equipment yard. I can watch live from anywhere with my smartphone. I'd recommend StrongTel to anyone. Never miss a customer call again with your StrongTel business system. StrongTel is a proud iTex partner and always welcomes your iTex dollars. You'll get award-winning StrongTel service, a business-class phone system, and cut your phone bill in half. So visit strongtel.com right now. That's Strongtel, STRONGTEL.com. Strongtel.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen.
So what's his handle?
GetBC.com.
Gonna need lawyers, right?
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify.
800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
What are you so happy about? I'm on the pill. Aren't you two a bit old to worry about having more kids? Not her, me. You lost me there, buddy. Steelman pills. Things weren't always looking up, if you catch my drift. So my doctor prescribed me a little something. Like Viagra? Yeah, but that's expensive, and it wasn't covered by my insurance. Steelman pills cost me less than $3 a pill, and virtually the same effect. I just called and got over 40 pills for only $99. I have this friend who might be looking and... Well, if your friend wants some help, the consultation is free over the phone. No clinic. Steelman puts it in the mail in a confidential package. I'm on it. I mean, my friend will be on it.
Steelman pills, going the extra mile to help men with erectile dysfunction.
800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. That's 800-915-9371.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jensen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah, baby, let's go. 9:05 on a Monday. 9:05 on a Monday. This is Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com. We're doing our thing. Cam Jansen, Jimmy the Cat Hayes, Matthew Rocchio, Matty Whiter, and his daddy Science all hanging out in the J. Randolph Jr. Studios. J. Randolph Jr. Studios right here in Kirkwood, Missouri. Science, I know you live in Vegas, man. We're just talking about gambling and, you know, what's with the you see all these guys with important jobs trying to connect the dots and give out the, I mean, like, it must be pretty cool to sit there and watch some of these guys do their thing.
I mean, it is, because there's people at all different levels. You know, they're just the recreational people. You know, there's guys there who like become your regulars, but then there's some movers and shakers being there, man.
I bet. It's watching every second of every game, everything, every injury, updates on, I mean, all day, nonstop.
Everything.
God.
And then there's this guy sitting over at a table that everybody's walking over to because, you know, they might have the inside. But them guys that set the lines, nothing to play with, man.
Like, who are they talking to? Like an agent, and then just maybe somebody in the assistant coach, or who knows?
I mean, they're calling the mafia.
But who they talking to? Who do they got? There be a player,
Luca Brasi.
A player somewhere. They got a player. They got somebody in the with their claws.
They're talking to Michael Porter Jr.'s brother.
Oh,
yeah, the physical therapist of a big, you know, one of the big universities, man. Who could
Deshaun Watson?
You know, who could talk about what injury that nobody's talking about.
There it is, because they're in the locker room. They're seeing. Yeah, damn.
Can I ask you a question? Because we are getting ridiculed a little bit on the chat line. There's some secondary issues with Mizzou, maybe.
Oh,
what are your concerns about this Missouri Tiger football team?
What you got?
You weren't paying attention.
You checked out.
He
thought you were talking to Matt.
Yeah, I thought. No, I mean,
you don't take your father's phone.
If there's
it's not an iPhone either.
You know, if there's anything to be, you know, concerned about, secondary. Yeah, but they'll find some place, you know. But I would think that when we get down to a big game and it gets close, the kicker kind of worries me.
Because he's a backup kicker in college.
Yeah, that's a backup.
That's a
kicker.
worry. That's a worry space.
Well, that's a weapon that you've had in the past.
Yeah.
That is no longer available.
The thicker kicker. Now we've got a skinny guy. Looks like more like a traditional one. I'm used to a big chunky kicker.
Talk about the stressful gig, being a kicker, and you duff one, and the game's on the line, and you got to go in that locker room with all those badass dudes staring you down. Well, then if you're on college campus, you got to go walk down the street, and everybody hates you.
Is that a shot at Max Gilbert? You don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's the one that duffed it. Yeah, for Tennessee.
Little guy. Little fella.
Yeah, that was horrible. I was watching that game.
But
unbelievable game.
Didn't Drink call out the secondary?
Yeah.
Tell me what he said.
He's like, hey, I'm going to have to talk to my defensive coordinators back there because we got to do a better job. Kind of lost his mind.
Well,
and the post game.
Again,
did you hear that, Rock? He called him out.
Third and 37, turning into 4 and 2. I was like,
I know. So I got to text back.
This is what heartburn feels like. But, I mean, they invested a lot in that defense. I think that these early season returns are always so up and down because you haven't always necessarily played the highest caliber of teams yet, but they've done pretty well so far with at least playing, not playing Fontbonne and we're gonna line up against Hazelwood West. Like they've had one game that was
a shot at UMass.
That was a beat up game.
Now
you got UMass coming in.
It sucks.
Yeah, well,
I hate that schedule.
It's good for morale. It's homecoming. Go and get.
They had to make it.
Go get a big dub.
They want to keep that streak alive, right?
I was there for homecoming when I think they played Texas one time, and I was like, well, this wasn't.
And
a
they
great
got
idea.
spanked, didn't they?
I was like, this isn't a great scheduling idea.
Yeah, but UMass, it's like just get through it unscathed.
Well, get through it, get healthy, because then you get on the other side of that, you got Bama coming.
Yeah, stay. So, well, you got to buy, don't you?
You get through that. You get on the other part of that, then you're starting to get into the real, meat
Let's
of this
go
whole
then.
thing.
Here's Eli Drinkwitz in the post game. This is courtesy of Columbia's ABC 17.
I will say I'm really proud of the way they played defense in the second half, especially after the deep ball, to get the sack right there, push them out of field goal range, or not push them out of field goal range, but push them back. When we watch the tape tomorrow, I'm going to be on some secondary coaches' rear ends because this is getting ridiculous how porous our pass defense is. And that's got to get shored up in a hurry. And whatever we got to do to fix it, we're going to have to do. But there's way too many holes in our zone cover. We got bad eyes in the backfield. I'm not going to get negative. I'm not getting negative. But
just it.
Yeah, that crap's got to get corrected.
Damn,
we gave up 290 total offense, 93 yards. And 300 of it was passing. 302 passing yards. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, just execute.
Wow,
I like that. I like the last guy. Yeah, just execute.
Wow, I told you he kind of after a game like that, like you could tell he was still fired up about that. And you know what? I don't blame him. If that's your only question mark, fix it because this could be a special season. I mean, although Bo got rocked a couple times early in that game, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Helmet to helmet. One time he looked like he was out. I'm like, gee, he's got to protect himself with just a little bit more. God.
Well, I mean, you're already short one quarterback, so be careful there. We saw what happened last year when your quarterback got opened up too much, and the whole season took a flip when Cook went out. I mean, again, it's going to be hard to learn a whole lot this upcoming weekend. I mean, UMass is UMass, but then you've got a Bama team that's going to throw the ball around heavy. I mean, they'll be coming in on that side. You've got John Mateer down the road, who's looking like a Heisman front runner in Oklahoma. You've got Jackson Arnold, who's okay. I think Auburn's got some things they got to figure out. You got the guy down at Vanderbilt, which by the way, Diego Pavia,
who's like he's like he wants Theo to wheel his wife,
who's his mom.
I'm sorry, his mom.
He's wheeling his mom out there.
Oh man!
So we've got some studs coming to town here.
That is a weird thing to be but then
it's real. I'm invested in it now.
It's weird. It's weird to throw that out there, and then like Theo runs with it, and like pictures of his mom are coming out, and then he's like, he's tweeting, and then he's like tweeting at Tate McRae, who I think's like engaged.
No, she just got back on the market.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's out there now.
The whole thing is kind of goofy.
I mean. Yeah. I think anytime you get to a point where you're
wheeling, all people can.
I'm just saying.
I think that anytime where you get out there while you're wheeling your mom around, that's a problem.
I don't want you touching my mom. You know what I mean?
Well, it's almost like they're just having some fun with it.
No.
This is real.
No, this is
This is real. Everybody's talking about it. It's real. It's happening.
And his dad's pissed.
Yeah, it's all over.
Can you imagine the dad?
Speaking of things
He's
that
like,
are
let's
real,
not do this.
while we're talking about college football,
What do you got?
On 3 right now is reporting that the annual SEC opponents have been decided.
The ones that we're going to get to play every year, no
the
matter
next
what.
4 seasons.
So these are the fake rivalries.
These are the 3 teams that every SEC team plays for the next 3 years. This is according to Chris Lowe of On 3. I have it on the screen now. It's a little hard to see on the screen, but nonetheless, I put it up there. Missouri's 3 opponents are Arkansas and 2 former Big 12 opponents, Texas A&M and Oklahoma.
Who got it the worst on this thing up here?
Well, if you think about who got Alabama got Mississippi State, Tennessee, and Auburn every year.
Tennessee got Vanderbilt and Kentucky. I want that deal.
Can you explain this again? What is this exactly? I'm sorry.
So the SEC is moving to a 9-game conference schedule, and so they're putting it out like every year. You will face at least the same 3 SEC opponents every single season for these first 4 years, and they're pointing out which teams those are. So all 4 years, LSU will face off against Arkansas, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M. Texas gets A&M, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. So the same group. So Arkansas. So we and Texas are playing the same 3 teams.
So this is fine. This is cool. I think you need to have some kind of consistency when you look at these schedules, because you've got so many teams that are in it. When you add the 9th game, that makes it kind of hard to build up rivalries, if you will. I had thought that the South Carolina thing was something that they were going to try to lean on as opposed to OU, but I guess you got to make the numbers make sense.
South Carolina pulls
Georgia, Florida, and Kentucky.
Yeah, Georgia, Florida, Kentucky.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I do like about the schedules that are coming up for Mizzou over the next couple of years is that you do have some set games in there. That Kansas game, the environment up there was crazy. That was exactly what you want to have. You've got Illinois coming up, by the way, if they play like they did this weekend,
my God,
keep them on the schedule forever.
They got piss pumped, dude.
Oof.
Piss pump.
Oof. What was that thing 28-3 at some point where they were just in the toilet?
I changed it.
Ooh.
I was switching it over. What was I going to say? I was switching over to different games, man. I was locked in, baby. I did see Matthew Tkachuk on game day. That was kind of cool. He's just everywhere.
So did Chaminade.
What do you mean?
Because he said this is the first time since 9th grade that I've done homework.
Yeah, I know. And
everybody's Chaminade tweeted out and just goes, "We're very congratulations to Matthew Tkachuk for being on College Game Day. We cannot
really?
We cannot verify the veracity of his claims post 9th grade education."
And then Jason Tatum retweeted it.
Let me get the Chaminade tweet.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Ooh, we got an argument here of JNTX. Man, how does A&M get Mizzou and LSU? Wait, hold on. How does A&M get Mizzou and LSU? That's garbage. Well, I don't see.
Why is that garbage? What do you mean?
Well, I don't see Mizzou. I'm looking at the Mizzou LSU relationship in that one. I don't know.
So I didn't, because that clip did go around of Matthew. That's kind of a tough environment to get. I know he doesn't want. I don't know. Is he a big football guy? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. You say you are like if I went up there, I'm a huge football guy. No, you're not.
Can we get Big Walt on the phone to talk about this homework situation?
He probably gambled on a lot of. Now that I think about it, I know
this was the tweet from Chaminade. Matthew Tkachuk, 16, was the guest picker on College Game Day. We cannot vouch for his homework status after 9th grade.
And CBC chimed in see
these guys. Wow, that's funny. Good for him, man. He's everywhere. How about who's that quarterback for Nebraska that's does everything that Pat Mahomes does?
The one that's wearing Pat Mahomes' skin?
Dylan Raiola.
They look alike too.
Nice showdown this weekend between
I
him
saw
and
that.
Bryce Underwood. Those are 2 young guys that are out there doing their thing. But
that was a good game.
It was kind of crazy to see. We were talking about this while that game was on, that you got Nebraska and you got Michigan playing a regular season week 4 game where 1,000 years ago that was the national championship game that we wanted to see.
What happened?
And by 1,000 years ago, 20.
We have Rock said there's a couple reasons why Nebraska fell off a cliff. What do you think it was, Matty?
I don't know. I mean, they got weird when the whole thing came up around what conference they were going to go to and what it's going to look like. I don't think that style of play that they were doing when Tom Osborne and Frank Reich and all them was there, the option wish, all of that was going to relay over into this time very much. You don't see that. Like, everybody's spread out doing their thing. But I also think, when the dollars became a bigger thing, you would think Nebraska would be able to pay for whatever they wanted to get there. But I don't know. Maybe their boosters aren't like they need to be.
Rock City also, because they're not doing steroids were a big thing up there.
You took that away from my explanation of things.
Did you say it, Rock, or not?
Did you say it, Rock, or not?
I did not say that. No, I simply pointed out that Grant Wistrom, like many other Nebraska players, happened to be playing at Nebraska at 280 pounds, and then he arrived to Rams camp as a rookie at 260 pounds. And that seemed to happen.
He wasn't eating like he was.
That seemed to happen to a lot of Nebraska defensive and offensive linemen across the 80s and 90s.
Well, Richie Incognito showed up calmer than ever when he got here.
They would show up 20 to 30 pounds lighter than their listed playing weight at Nebraska. And NFL coaches would go, now this seems a little bit odd.
Eric Crouch came to town. He had to change positions.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny, man.
Dave Remington. Anyone remember that guy? They've had some
the great center.
Right? Had some huge guys.
Yeah.
And Nebraska, I don't know if what Rock is talking about. That
That's
offensive
hilarious.
line back in the day.
I'm saying
that
those
was-
offensive linemen got drafted and then reported to the NFL camps 30 pounds
I
lighter.
don't know what he's
The 95
I don't know what
Cornhuskers.
he's insinuating, but they had that offensive
Not
line was the
insinuating
building
anything.
block, right?
The 95 Cornhuskers brought to you by Vince McMahon.
He got skinny. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, man.
Who was their coach,
It's an
Doctor?
oddity.
Doctor, who's their coach?
Tom Osborne.
Tom Osborne.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tom Osborne. There's been some accusations made by Matt Rocchio. I want to debunk right now. In the eyes
I'm
of
making
Rocchio,
no accusations.
So funny, dude.
I am making no accusations.
some of our offensive linemen that played at 360 pounds might have been using some sort of substance.
No, I'm saying that something was going on in Nebraska, and simply they couldn't carry it over to the NFL, and that says a lot about Nebraska's program.
Okay. Hey, Michigan have this. Those are two traditional teams that aren't looking like they
Who's the
used to.
shadiest
That's all I'm
program?
saying. The shadiest program.
Who's the
in college
shadiest
sports?
in college football?
Now?
Yeah, I mean, overall, right now, if you had a rank, the
It's kind of
shadiest.
hard to be
the
shady
shady.
now, though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
like
you're right.
everybody's like,
Like
yeah, we're
historically.
Okay, historically.
Penn State.
Oh, God dang, you son of a gun. With the monster.
I mean,
what are we really
doing here?
every time I think of Penn State, like Sandusky pops in my head.
I was gonna go more with like when we talk about.
Don't say Sandusky pops in my head.
It does. That monster.
Yeah.
It's like Freddy Krueger.
I feel like in the last 10 years prior to NIL,
USC.
the run that Baylor went on
Ooh.
was, I mean,
What'd they do?
The run they went on across both their basketball and football programs
And their coach.
and their coaches being accused of things and being arrested for things like the amount of players who got accused of things who are NFL prospects. I mean, Baylor was going through a run across the 2010s.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, USC had that thing where
You
Pete
know?
Carroll ran off. I mean, Michigan's been pretty shady recently.
Yes.
I mean, Jim Harbaugh can't even go back to coach. He's going to get suspended the moment he walks back in.
Gosh.
He's doing okay.
Imagine,
Chargers are
imagine
fine.
the things that we don't know that were just swept under the rug,
Oh,
especially in the 90s when there wasn't film.
I mean, I saw some things.
Bobby
I
Bowden
bet.
ran a clean program. I don't care what you say.
What about Florida back
Can't
in the
call
day?
anything out about Florida State.
Florida. Florida State.
When they got
or
to do
Florida?
a 30 for 30
Wow.
on your roster.
The fact that the Urban Meyer era of Florida creates the joke of a murderer, a racist, and a priest walking to a bar and walking to a football team together.
I mean, I'd like to believe it's Notre Dame personally, but that's just
I
me.
wish it was.
That's just me.
I'm with you on that one.
That's
I
just
wish
me.
it was.
Oh, man. Yeah,
You got Brian Kelly though. That's it.
there's some shady things that went down. God dang. I want to know
Kansas.
more about more about this Baylor. Was there a 30 for 30 on that bad boy?
There probably needs to be.
Yeah.
There needs to be like a Netflix documentary on that thing.
I love it. Oh, man. You watching the NFL last night?
I watched a lot of NFL yesterday.
Damn good games.
It was a good day. I mean, the second half of those 12 o'clock games got out of order.
Yeah.
Out of order. I mean, I think at one point, I think we're up to like 5 block kicks, and then 3 more happened right after
It's
that.
happened over. I thought it was the same replay over and over, but it was different games. I'm
It
like,
was all
holy
over the
cow.
place. I mean, and when they happened, the Rams had the big one, and Big Dog got down
Big
the field,
90.
took off.
Big 90.
A quick Google and just Art Briles. Needed to be stopped. There's an ESPN article I'm looking at right now, and just these are the dates of the incidents. First, he gets hired in 2007. And then here are the dates of the incidents. April 15th, 2012, March 2nd, 2013, April 2013, April 20th, 2013, October 19th, 2013, November 14th, 2013, December 7th, 2013, January 23rd, 2014, April 5th, 2014, August 31st, 2014, November 18th, 2014, December 5th, 2014, August 20th, 2015. I'm not even done with the list yet.
What is he doing?
What was going on?
What's he doing?
This article is thousands of words long.
Is he touchy
I
poo?
mean, we're talking about stuff up to 2019. This is ridiculous. I mean, 2021 is the last date listed. Unbelievable what went on under Art Briles at Baylor. And that's their football program. We're not even talking about the stuff that went on with the basketball program.
Yeah, they were wild.
Oh, the basketball program. They covered up a murder, didn't they?
Yeah,
the basketball program covered up a murder.
Yeah, all these guys are on campus together.
What is going on in Baylor?
Yeah, basketball. There was a murder in 2003.
God.
And Denny's
Murders happen.
Teammate pleaded guilty to the
Ain't
murder,
that
was
big of a
sentenced to a 35-year prison sentence. And yeah, there was there was a show cause penalty on resigned head coach Dave Bliss.
How's Mizzou been through
Baylor's
the past
pretty bad
25?
in the 21st century.
Past 25 years?
Past 25 years.
Was that
pretty clean?
Was that
Pretty
25
clean.
years ago?
Listen, as John Calipari
drink some
would
wine and
say,
make a
we're
phone
fine.
call.
We're fine.
We're okay. I'm not going to sit here and name names. I've seen some things. It ain't going to be me to start.
If you're the Mizzou program, just you make a phone call after you drink some wine.
Too many people are disappearing right now to be making controversial statements.
That's funny.
Don't smoke weed in public parking lots.
Who did that?
Who
did that?
We're not here to talk about me.
Who did that?
We're not here to talk about me.
Maddie. Not when you're the only car in the athletics parking lot at 2:00 in the morning.
I'll put something out there. This is one that I think they've done a good job of. That never happened. Daryl Jackson.
What happened?
Daryl Jackson, the quarterback from Webster Groves, that got up there and it got real bad before he even got there.
Oh no!
Take a look at that. See if that comes up for you. That's one that doesn't even come up.
Was he partying?
Oh,
Gambling?
oh, worse.
Touchy poo?
A little
Oh,
taste.
dang. A little bit of everything?
A little bit of you.
Pepe Le
shouldn't-
Pew?
You shouldn't be hanging around. She's too young.
Oh, my God.
You shouldn't be doing that, brother.
Shadiness, baby.
I was there when the Larry Eustace thing happened when he was partying over at the sorority house.
I remember that.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Read it.
There you go.
From the Associated Press on April 22nd, 2005, Jill Jackson, a freshman who withdrew from classes at Missouri and left the football team in August, pleaded guilty Friday to 5 counts of statutory sodomy. Jackson, 19, admitted in St. Louis County Circuit Court that he molested a child 5 times from August 2000 to April 2004. The child was 8 years old when molestation began. According to STLtoday.com, the website of St. Louis Post-Dispatch reported, Judge Larry Kendricks set sentencing for June 9th. He allowed Jackson to remain free on bond and warned him to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I remember that.
Satan.
He was a 4-star too.
Good Lord.
Is he in jail now?
Yes, he is in jail now. I believe so.
Yeah, so I mean, things happen on campus.
8 years old.
Also, if we're not even making there was incidents with Michael Dixon and Derek Washington. The Michael Dixon one,
the digital penetration.
The Michael Dixon one was swept kind of under the rug by Mizzou. The Derek Washington one was they tried to keep it quiet, and then as soon as it came out, they were like, "Oh, we have to kick him off the team now. This is going to get
caught.
This is and that one was like, oh, this is going to get into the courts fast.
Every program, to answer your question.
Everyone.
I mean, hell, look at Georgia. Look at what happens. It's so common what happens down there with the guys on that team that it doesn't even get reported.
Yeah, they always have something going on.
Yeah, there's always something happening. You're right,
and now
about
there's
that.
more money involved.
Yep.
You finally get a taste of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
and you're doing crazy. Your buddies want to have.
I can only imagine what's going on some of the campuses.
Oh my! How do you keep control of it?
But here's the thing: this is what people will tell you. Goes for the NFL, college too. Well, there's crime in the general population of society anyway. Except generally, and we're talking about the professional athletes on this front. Generally, crime is committed by people who don't have anything. Crimes are committed.
Unless it's white collar.
A lot of yes, but generally speaking, robberies and things generally committed by people that are in poverty That's not an excuse, but that's the
I
general
think the
rule.
crimes that happen at Vashon and Chaminade are different.
But if you're an athlete that's making a lot of money, you would think that the crime rate would be lower than for people in professional sports, based on the fact that most of their needs are being met.
I think you have a lot more reckless crime though. What happens there? Like look at Henry Ruggs. That was completely avoidable.
What do you do?
What do you do? The one, the vehicular manslaughter out there in Vegas. The guy, what, 8th pick in the draft?
Yeah,
because absolute power corrupts absolutely, and that's really what it is. Is you got sometimes kids first taste of money, and no one there to tell them right from wrong.
I think it's also you're when we talk about famous people committing crimes at a high level, we're talking about a lot of times people who are either, one, to your point, have a lot of money when they never had anything before, or two, have been coddled their entire lives.
Matthew Rocky.
Their view of right and
There you
wrong
go.
and their decision-making processes to
Damn
get
right.
to right and wrong are so broken and not developed in the way that any normal person at their age would normally do it, because everything they've done has been couched in, we got to let him get a slide with that because he's got to be able to play tomorrow.
There you go.
This is why, to me, if I had an agency and represented players, part of it would be helping them with things like how to handle your money and how to not be arrested. Because they always say this about a guy who sells cars, right? You don't want to sell a guy one car. You want to sell him 4 over his life. If you're doing deals with young athletes in terms of representation, you don't just want one contract. You want them all. If he's a really good player, keep him out of trouble. Yeah. That should be part of it, is mentorship and showing them what to do with their money, and maybe helping them trim the herd for their entourage.
But they do that. Whatever. They do that. And there's classes and there's people, and every team has faith, and but sometimes you got to want it too, and want to listen. So they're there. Those people are there guiding you left and right in the right direction, from psychiatrists to this, to that, the other, veteran guys around. But you gotta listen.
Yeah. Right. And I wonder how many, look, maybe hockey's different. I wonder in other sports how much actual, like, pushback to the athlete. No, you need this. Or you're just like, we'll take his money and he's going to be in jail or in trouble at some point.
Well, I think also, too, the other thing you don't control, the athlete's in class, but their peer group is not, and I think many times it's the peer pressure. And all of these athletes don't have nice people around them. If you don't, then
that's a big deal right there. Yeah. Who do you surround yourself with?
It's funny you guys talking about that, because I always blank the name on the podcast, but it's former St. Louis Ram Darren Bates, former NFL cornerback Jalen Collins, and then former NFL offensive tackle King Dunlap. They do a really funny podcast, but they were talking about kind of the way that can catch you up and get you into a lot of trouble, and it's a slippery slope for a lot of players.
Yeah, dude.
And they were specifically talking about John Morant, and they were like, he doesn't need to be around the people he's around, but because somebody said you're in Memphis, keep hanging out with the people you want to hang out with. There's a group of people that he ended up hanging out with that got him into the wrong side of things, and they're just like, he didn't need to do that.
Memphis is one of those towns.
He could have.
It'll get you.
Sometimes you go to some places too where you see some people get drafted into some places.
You're like,
boy! All 3 of those guys,
go to Winnipeg.
Darren, Jalen, and King, all look at each other. They all had this Memphis. But he could have avoided that, and he should have with the money he has.
Right.
And but people tried to reach him in particular, and he didn't want to hear it.
He didn't want to hear it.
Well, and you know it too, because he the whole thing happens. He gets through his original thing, and what's the first thing we see? He's hanging out with 3 friends in a car. One of them's got a gun, and he's making like the gun sign with his hands, and you're like,
"Oh,
that's what he got through this."
That's
dude.
what he did.
Dumb.
Yeah,
and like the
so
next
dumb.
day, the Instagram video hits.
So dumb.
That's
like,
right. That's right.
Clearly, there's one smart person in the group, because like somebody shut it down for like 40 seconds of streaming, but it was like, how are you dumb enough to be streaming with somebody who has a gun?
And why are you with someone with a gun when you just had that whole incident? Speaking of great podcasts,
oh my God.
All right.
Serving It Up with Lance Lynn and the great Matt Holliday. If you want to hear these guys' view on John Mozeliak, who they played for, and also what Chaim Bloom may do with his initial first steps, trying to get the team back on track. Serving It Up, Jim the Cat Hayes on YouTube. It's worth a watch.
Check it out, baby.
Where's going to be, Mo's wrapping up now, and then, Chaim's going to get involved. Like, what's next for Mo? And how do you get a microphone in front of him to hear about his time and his journey now that he's not in the seat anymore?
Listen, I'll say this. So Mo said he's going to take a few months off and then figure it out. Don't worry about Mo. He's done pretty well. He's got a lot of cash.
He looked good. I didn't know he's a southpaw. Fastball looked good yesterday. Maybe he's got more to offer.
That was his entree into professional baseball. Like, people don't realize he was throwing BP for the Rockies because he was running a pizza place and someone needed pizza.
Didn't he fish with? Didn't he wouldn't he go fishing with one of the Rockies?
Yeah,
coaches
he took.
too?
So they were like, "Who can get us pizza now?" And this coach who had coached Mozeliak when he was younger, that was with the Rockies staff, said, "I know a guy," and they called him. He brought the pizza, drove 45 minutes, and then someone on the Rockies wanted to fish, and Mo knew something about, took him out. Next thing you know, he's throwing bullpens, and he's throwing BP for the Rockies
Power Network.
And then when Jocketty came to the Cardinals, he took Mo with him, and Mo just climbed the ranks with him.
That's how my hockey coaching career got started.
When I hired you to coach,
yeah,
and we dominated.
When you gave me 2 Bud Lights and said, "Come over here on the bench."
And I yanked the guy off the ice just so I can get more ice time.
When Cam's team was losing, and he needed to make a change quick. He came and got me.
That's right.
You know what though, Cat? I got my 2 beers. But you didn't get your $10.
Cat, you know what you need to do?
What's that?
You need to get, when everything settles down, you need to get Mo on long form podcast with the boys and really dig into everything.
Okay,
when
just so you know, Mo knows a lot. Mo, here's something I'm just going to say. Mo has taken bullets for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is stuff like, I'm not privy to say exactly what he's taken the bullets and not said a word. There's stuff that he was involved with that he took the flamethrower, didn't say where he could have leaked it. He could have had people leak information. Mo was a very good soldier for the Cardinals organization. And trust me, he ain't gonna let it all hang out now.
No way.
No
way.
And
he will eventually.
He could.
They all do.
He could. I don't think he's gonna.
He knows where the bodies are buried at.
I bet he will.
Why would he?
I bet he's not.
Why would he jeopardize his spot in the will? Get out of here.
He doesn't need any money.
Well, that's.
I'm just telling you.
He doesn't need anything. That's why he's gonna.
You don't need it, but
He's gonna tell his story eventually.
I'm not.
I would have.
He'll tell his story.
Palm Beach vacation,
but he ain't gonna give
nice.
you. He ain't gonna show you where the bodies are buried.
He'll hint at a couple things.
They're in Fairgrounds Park. We know where they're at.
Yeah. Mississippi. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't think he gets enough credit for that. He has been a good
Cat, you're making me want this interview even more now.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think a lot of people give him credit for it. I think some people knock him for it.
I think Cat's already got the interview in the bag, and now he's teasing.
I was gonna say.
I think
so. No one else gets him first.
Like, do you honestly think that Mo was like, yeah, this will be a runway year, and we're not going to spend? Do you think that was Mo's decision?
I saw that that BD3 gave a jersey to the Pope.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah,
I like that.
I thought it was AI at first. So I'm like, oh, Pope was a Cardinal fan, apparently.
I think he's a White Sox guy, right?
White Sox guy.
Yeah. All right.
Well, his dad was a Cardinals fan. That was the connection.
Oh, okay.
And his 666's wife has a company called Saint Candles or Sainted Candles. I was like, okay. So they gave him a candle.
Nice. So I'm
excited. Said he knows where off is. It says Mo knows where off is at.
It's nothing. It's nothing dramatic. It's things that Mo took some heat for. That he could have said some things. He didn't. He just took the bullets, and he has good things to say about Heim, and he says that Heim being there for a year is a huge thing because usually you spend the first 3 months figuring out what's what. Now Heim knows. So, and Heim, no one will tell you that Heim is a smart guy. So he will bring them right back on track.
You think there'll be a lockout, Matty?
Oh,
if you had to predict as a gambling man right now,
I think it's going to be hard to avoid it based on the way that some of these off seasons are going. Because I mean, if you have another off season like you just had, where 4 or 5 teams just bought the whole pot and the rest of them just kind of had to deal with it, that's not going to last. And this is baseball's in a weird place right now next to what its ambitions are and then what its realities are. So, like, you looked at the whole thing that came out a couple of months ago where they were looking at realignment and new teams and all these things.
All's well.
You're talking about those are the kind of things you do when business is good. So, like, when I hear the NBA talk about expanding and things like that, and they're signing big new deals with Amazon and doing all of that, okay, I can see why you're talking about blowing out your business more. And baseball ain't quite there. You're still trying to, you're coming into this year trying to find homes for regional broadcasting deals for some of your teams and trying to get all of that figured out. Now you're talking about adding on even more hands into the pot. And you've got such an issue right now with how your labor's going. I don't know. I don't know about that. When's it up? Is it up after next year or
after next season?
Yeah. And that's exactly what Lance Lynn said. He said, on one hand, you have the commissioner saying everything's great, we're expanding. And then we don't have money. So to hear Lance and Matt say it, and they're connected.
It's coming up.
They said, look, there needs to be a floor if there's going to be a ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to figure out where that floor and where that ceiling is. And he said owners, while they're hinting like we're ready to shut it down, they can't really shut it down for more than a certain amount of games because they'll lose national TV money.
Yeah, and the floor, for me, the floor has always been the thing. I mean, the floor ensures
How much?
Competitive balance. I'd have to look at where that's at compared to total team salaries.
Good for you, because most people will throw out a number without really knowing.
Like
right?
I just did, yeah.
So
$100, yeah.
I don't know what that is, and they don't either. But they think that there will be a stoppage, but not for going over the threshold where the owners lose a lot of money. And even though they said that that's going to be a huge negotiating thing, where the ceiling and where has to be a floor and where that floor is.
These are rich people we're talking about here, but there's still rich people there. A lot of them are still battling back from the losses of COVID. I mean, you even see that here where you're having to make salary decisions. You're not operating teams the way that you used to, which is part of what's contributed to why, the Dodgers are moving, the Yankees are moving, the Mets are moving, but you've got a very slim middle class in baseball now that still messes around a little bit. Like look at the NL Central. I mean, you've got the Cubs are okay. They could probably spend more if they wanted to.
They have a ton of money.
They got a ton of money, but you've got the Cardinals whose entire approach has changed, and it's obvious to see the Pirates are part of the problem as is.
Yeah.
The Brewers are certainly there, and the Reds and the Brewers they're both in the same place. So, I mean, you're not going to see, 80% of a division really be able to go after trying to make ground because the financial landscape isn't right for that anyway. So, I mean, you got to do something. You have to get it to be a more equitable situation here because even though you're talking about, it's easy to say they're all rich, they've got money and all of this, it's still relative to what the next guy, the really, really rich guys right now are buying the pot out from the.
And it's a business, but keep in mind here, no MLB team has lost value. And that's your investment, right? So if your investment keeps gaining, that puts the whole thing in a different light. However, it is a business. You want to run it at a profit. And a lot of people, if you're on the owner side, on the player side, on owner side, you point to like the Brewers. Look how good the Brewers are. They don't have a huge payroll.
Aberration.
It is, but that's part of the argument. In the
How much are they spending? I was just going to ask that, the Brewers.
So the Brewers right now this year are at 116 million, just about 117 million. They're 23rd in baseball. Here's the thing. There should never be a situation where there's a total payroll allocation that the Dodgers are at 350 million and the Marlins are at 67 million.
Jeez.
That shouldn't be in the same thing. There's no
That's
way,
unbelievable.
There's no way you should be able to fly that high or be able to scrape that low. There's got to be a reckoning there.
And there's, if there's profit sharing, revenue sharing from marketing and everything, you have to ensure that teams are trying. So I don't know how any rational person could argue with what you just said.
Ring that bell, baby.
Tell my wife.
All righty. Let's see here. Real quick. Let me tell you about that beautiful place right across the street, the Audi Exchange, right there in Kirkwood, Missouri.
It is beautiful.
It is a lovely place. It looks like a club when you go in. When Neil has parties there, it's decked out with DJs and food, and the who's who of town cruises by. It's a big club. It's awesome. Check that place. And not to mention, the vehicles are fantastic. Ready to electrify your drive. Audi Kirkwood invites you to experience the all-new 2025 Audi Q6 e-tron. The future of luxury EVs is here. For a limited time, take advantage of the 0.99% APR financing for 72 months on the Q6 e-tron. That's high performance with smart financing. Plus, Explore a great selection of your Audi favorites, including the all-new 2025 Audi Q5, redesigned and ready to impress. And don't miss out, up to $7,500 in federal tax credit available on select EVs and plug-in hybrids. But hurry, this credit expires September 30th. Now's the time to plug in and save. Go see my buddy Neil and the entire crew at the Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road, or shop the entire inventory online at AudiKirkwood.com. Audi Kirkwood, accept the Man, see, I had it. I had it.
Did
you
I
pointed at me.
And
You pointed at me.
there's a ninth block kicked in week 4.
Expect the
Did
exceptional.
he just blame me?
Come
No
on,
one-
Jim.
No one move when Cam is doing a live spot. All I wanted to, I
was going to say it's more like nobody move while dear leader is pulling off one of his speeches, because if he screws up a word,
whoa,
immediate,
you pointed,
immediate head off.
It just distracted me. I had that.
Kim
So
Jong,
you can't.
Kim
No,
Jong,
you
Kim
got-
Jong-un over there.
Kim
I guess someone.
He's a great golfer, by
I
the
guess
way.
someone distracted him when it was time to pay his
I
bets.
knew
Listen,
that was a good one.
I just want to say, Brock, does your girlfriend have a Beamer?
No, she has
I mean,
an
an Audi?
Yes, she does.
Audi.
Yes, she has an Audi. We got it.
And did you
serviced
have
there.
service there?
Got it serviced there last time, and they absolutely killed it. We've got it serviced at other places around town, and we usually do the same thing. I take the car in the morning. I wait until I pick it up, and other places have had me waiting till in the afternoon to pick it up. Before we even done with the show, they were texting me that they were finishing up the car. That's how quickly they get it done at Audi Kirkwood. They let Rachel know through text messages throughout the process. Hey, we're doing this part of the service. We're doing this part of the service. We're washing the car now. It's going to be ready in 20 minutes. They were updating her throughout the day. They got it done fast. Everything was exactly the way they wanted it. Just an absolutely fantastic experience over at Audi at Kirkwood.
Full disclosure, I don't have an Audi, but I want to have an Audi.
One too.
Okay. I'm striving to be an Audi owner,
and we will
I
be
need to
in-
be better at radio.
We will
That's
be
right.
we will be in
That's right.
we will be in purchase discussions with them over there for a new one probably next spring. So
Brock's got a lot of good things going on.
well, I mean,
Buying nice
I
cars.
did want to ask him about his.
I'm not buying an Audi.
I'm just,
I did want to ask him about
I
this.
know.
Rock's living the life you try to make it sound like.
Look at his face. So,
He used to be blue collar. He used to be.
first, I appreciate the
so
fact
did I.
that you were still engaged with the show while you were in San Francisco,
Which I like.
on a
Which I like.
vacation that your wife's law firm paid for.
girlfriend. Yes.
Girlfriend. But I was
Wasn't
just
a trip.
wondering.
It was a
I
work
was
trip.
just wondering. Yeah, it was a work trip that she got to take her significant other and then pay all your bills.
No.
How have you
That's not
changed?
what happened? I paid
How
for my
have-
flight
there you
and my
go.
food.
How have you
He's
changed?
a boy toy.
I was breaking the card out. I was breaking the card out all weekend.
Boy, toy.
How have you changed worldview now that because you used to be like you had the hammer and sickle and you were a comrade in arms, and now you're a capitalist and you like it. You're a capitalist and you like it.
I'm a consumerist.
You're living the
actually.
high life.
I'm a consumerist is actually a better
You
way
are
to describe
living
it.
the high life.
You
I
are
like
you are
having
living the
the
high
high
life.
I like having stuff.
And your world. Wait, did you just say like having
I
stuff?
like having stuff.
How can you be a communist with that view?
I told you I'm a consumerist. I just told you that. Listen to the words I'm saying.
Oh man,
How's
I
your
love it.
shoe closet looking? You want to come by?
Oh,
And
he's
and
got
put something
clothes.
special together.
He's
for
got
you here?
clothes.
The shoe closet's looking pretty good.
All right.
It's a
I
lot.
love
It's pretty simple still. It's a lot of Nike
I'm getting
and Adidas.
involved now. Now let's talk business, baby.
I
Let's
do.
get something going here.
I do have 2 pairs of your boys in there.
All
Already,
right,
don't
cool.
worry.
I love it. I love
I
it.
got
And you have an ever expanding watch collection, which is
that
nice.
one. That one. I
Nothing.
I got a new
Nothing.
one. I got a new one over the winter, and that'll be my one for the year. And maybe we'll see about one in 2020.
Let me see that.
Oh, you'll see about
Science,
it.
let me see that.
Maybe we'll see about.
Look at that monster,
I've been looking
baby.
at G-Shocks, man. I might have to
Whoa.
G-Shocks are good
Monster.
looks.
Damn cool.
I just tell time by
Pop
looking
off.
at the sun.
You know, honestly, you know what though? You know my 2026. one- you know
I
my
don't see the sun
2026
much
rock
anymore.
watch
I'm
is
just
gonna
saying,
be?
welcome to America.
Here's what my
Welcome,
2026
Rock. Welcome to
we
America.
welcome you,
I'm
Rock.
going. I have my eyes on my next watch. It's going to be super simple and super cheap. Actually, I'm just going to go get an old school, classic 1980s Casio because they still look super clean for some reason.
They're not
I love-
expensive?
No, they're like $80.
Oh,
and you get one of those like gold Casios that you know may or may not have a calculator on it somewhere. Why not? I love.
remember the
I
old
love
school
those old
calculator
school
watch?
I love those old
What was
school
the brand from the gentleman that came?
Monta, Justin Craudell.
That Monta.
Crota.
That new watch that he showed us.
Ooh, it's gorgeous.
Look, we get nothing out of it. We just had him as a guest.
Pretty cool.
I want one of those. That watch is nice, and it was
Yes.
what, $2K?
Yeah, it was about $2,000.
I mean, that's expensive, but for that kind of watch, you pay $8K for.
I'm thinking about in the next 3 or 4 years. I'm gonna put together a plan where any of my side work is going to get put into a special account
to go to a watch
that goes to a Monta watch.
Just ask your girlfriend for it. She'll get it.
Oh, she won't.
Ask your girlfriend.
We gotta go to break.
Go home and try that.
I know. We gotta go to break. We will be back. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
The Lou Information Station, a whole new way to enjoy content created just for those of us in the St. Louis area. It's a whole new way to advertise and promote your business. Reach out and find out just how different we are. If you're tired of one-sided advertising offerings or your traditional media rep trying to shove digital marketing down your throat, visit louinfo.com and click on advertising. Or email partnerships@louinfo.com for more information.
Buddy. What do you say, buddy?
Man, 1 minute you're cruising home, the next you. And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
LouInfo.com news headlines brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. St. Louis prosecutors have charged 23-year-old Deja Tucker after the death of a man on Friday in the Greaterville neighborhood. Investigators believe she shot and killed the 23-year-old man at point-blank range after he had surrendered. The 27-year-old woman was also arrested but has yet to be charged. A former bank executive has been sentenced in a nearly $2 million fraud case. Andrew Blasey, the former executive vice president of the Bank of O'Fallon, received over 3 years in prison for a check kiting scheme. Prosecutors say he deposited bad checks to inflate account balances across several banks. Blasey was also ordered to pay nearly $2.5 million in restitution. Around 5,000 trees at Forest Park were damaged in the May 16th tornado, and about half of those have been removed so far. The group Forest Park Forever has plans to plant about 1,200 trees this fall. The Cardinals begin a series tonight in San Francisco against the Giants. First pitch at 8:45 Central. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather, presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports, anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We'll be getting some showers and thunderstorms today. It'll be cloudy, our high in the upper 70s. We have a low pressure system moving through. For the overnight hours, a few more showers, and we're in the upper 60s. And then we have cold front starting to make its way into our area on Tuesday. That means more showers and a few thunderstorms will be in the upper 70s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
This is Mizzou wide receiver Kevin Coleman Jr. And I'm Mizzou linebacker Josiah Trotter. When we hit the field, we have each other's back. And off the field, we got James Carlton, State Farm covering us.
Thanks, fellas. Nothing beats college football season and nothing beats saving money. Just by getting a quote from our office and mentioning Mizzou, we'll make a donation to support Mizzou's will to win push on your behalf. No strings attached.
So you're supporting the team just by checking your rates. Doesn't get any easier than that. It's so easy. Check them out online at cartoninsurance.net. MIZZOU.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
St. Louis's new home for the best in sports coverage is STL Sports Central. Find them on YouTube or at stlsportscentral.com. With names like Randy Carricker and Bernie Miklitz leading the way to provide you with the latest news and commentary on all of your favorite St. Louis sports teams, along with great written content and post-game shows after every St. Louis sports team plays. That's STL Sports Central, online or on YouTube.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen.
The most perfectly trained athlete ever.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
I'm an influential and respected man.
On the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Yeah, baby, let's go. Lou Information Station, live and on demand. louinfo.com, live on YouTube as well. Science and Maddie stopping by. When do you leave, by the way?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Yes.
Cool.
I have a quick recap. You always call me Jimmy the
recap guy. Let's go.
What we've learned today from Hot Take Central, when science is here to join us classed up. Thank you.
Big time.
Also, Cam doesn't pay his bets. All right.
Oh, God.
Go to break.
God.
Bookends.
Scumbag material is what that is. Man, oh, man.
That's the best $10
It's just,
I've ever had.
God.
Even if I don't get it.
I told you.
No, you're going to get it.
Back
now you're going to get it.
I already got my value.
Damn. Oh, why was the Mizzou kicker drop kicking the kickoffs? I was barely paying attention. What? Was he drop kicking the kickoffs?
Yeah, I think it's just I think drink's kind of quirky sometimes.
No, yeah.
There's not a ton of reasons to drop kick in the way. I mean, I guess you could argue, you get more hang time in the kick, but it's going to be a shorter kick.
Did you see him take the helicopter to see the 3-star?
Oh, yeah.
Talking about pimping around.
Oh, my God.
Which, at Smith?
Yeah.
That was a 4-star.
They called him a 3-star when they put it out there.
Well, the one
it sounds more baller if you take a star off
the
of him.
Funny thing about the Smet one is the Smet kid that he's going after is the son of a former Missouri Tiger. And so I don't think you need to roll the helicopter in to get him.
I respectfully disagree because there was a former Missouri Tiger whose son was by the name of Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, well, that's different.
Who did a decommit just to bring a Mizzou hat in and still go to Ohio State.
That was 2010 Mizzou.
But it happened.
It's very different than 2025 Mizzou.
He acted like he was going to go to Mizzou?
No, he was already committed to Ohio State. Decommitted, put a Mizzou hat on the table for some reason,
recommitted to Ohio
and then recommitted to Ohio
just to get attention.
Which it sucked.
Or something else.
It sucked, but you knew it was coming.
But here's,
hey guys, last bids are open.
Oh my God,
Manny, that was before
it's
NIL.
unbelievable.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey,
it's so funny.
Guys weren't paying for a lot of drinks down there. I'm just gonna say.
my guess is too with the helicopter visits. It's performative.
Yes.
It's not just for that recruit.
No, it's for everyone.
It's for the program. And my guess is you don't get clearance to bring a chopper to every high school field. So the ones you can, it doesn't matter 3-star, 4-star.
That's why
just do it.
It's not necessarily for the one kid.
That's why Rock's gonna be driving a Beamer to radio.
No,
stop
it.
It's just for
An
the
Audi.
show, baby.
Audi.
We drive Audis on.
What about Pat McAfee
we
getting in his
don't,
underwear and jumping in the pool? Is he kind of annoying to anybody else?
He's fun.
He's fun.
The fact that you don't like Pat McAfee,
I know,
is one of the biggest mysteries.
Isn't that something? Isn't that
something? Because he's standing on the corner, you want to stand up?
No, not really.
It's the same reason. Yeah,
Why? Well, no.
It's 100%.
Because I'm jealous of him.
No,
you're not jealous. It's because you see. Because if you were a football player, you would be the Pat McAfee of football.
So I don't.
You would also be Pat McAfee.
Getting in my underwear.
He had a swimsuit on planned under
but
his suit.
It's underwear
I
at that point.
I want you to wrestle Logan Paul.
You
That's really where I want
your
this.
issue.
You kind of hate like you hated Bueno. By the way, By the way,
I played high school basketball. What?
Wayno was at the ballpark that day, and I told him, hey, I was not kidding about that text I sent you. Cam, you won him over. He knows you.
Okay.
And he's like, that's good. That's good to hear. And he said his new album's going to be better. But I told him that Cam was a hater and now likes him because of that.
True.
song.
Is it just that it was a Speedo?
You're
not wearing
I
a
don't know
Speedo
what
on
I'm thinking.
national television?
Not with my body right now. Hell no.
Oh, well.
I wear pants every day, even when it's 130 degrees. All right. Science, thanks for coming in,
Cam,
my man.
here's $20K to wear a Speedo. Sold.
You're dang right. Sold.
Or $10.
Or $10 so I could pay off my debts. Yeah. Science, you the man. Have a safe travels back to Vegas. Maddie, thanks for chiming in.
Baby.
Coming in. Matthew Rocchio, thank you. Jimmy, Matthew Rocchio, thank you. Love all you guys. We will see you tomorrow. Hot Take Central 2.0.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown & Crouppen.